Last year, on defense, the New Orleans Saints completely overhauled their front seven. Literally, it was who dat at linebacker, who dat on the defensive line, who dat made that sack. Southern's hopes of competing for a SWAC championship come to an end tonight after losing to Grambling State. Despite getting off to a hot start, after a couple turnovers, the Jaguars were really never the same, and the Tigers explode. Day one of practice is in the books for the Green Oaks Giants, and Coach Curtis Evans had a special challenge to his young players. He needs them to step up and step up now. He lost his quarterback, wide receiver, and running back, all from last year. In life, nothing comes easy. Sometimes you have to fight. Louisiana's two-time Golden Glove champion, Darius Lewis, gives credit to boxing for helping him overcome childhood struggles.
Well, first of all, boxing found me, honestly. I grew up, I guess you say overweight, slightly picked on. At the same time, wanted to find something I could release my aggression with as well.
That's when Lewis put on the gloves in hopes of building his inner character inside the ring.
It builds confidence, builds character. Like I said, it builds confidence and it builds character. You can live day to day through the ring, stress and struggles, you go through the ring, same thing happens in life. Because what you put in is what you get out.
Lewis's determination and growing confidence caused him to start looking forward and start eyeballing the Louisiana Golden Gloves tournament.
But the very first time I did it, once again, I wrote it on my calendar, maybe like a month out. Said I will become 2015 Golden Glove champion. And then when it happened, it was so surreal. Like, it didn't set in until like a week later. I realized I actually won it. Sat on my bed, and I was like, you did it, D. You did it. So it's like one step, one test at a time.
One test at a time is Lewis's approach. Now a personal trainer and still an amateur boxer, Lewis says that his eyes are now looking forward to the pros.
So you can look for me top of the year or mid 2017, around May. Top of the year or May 2017. But until then, I will be training every single day in and day out.
Corey Howard, WAFB 9 Sports. Chris Herron, a once promising basketball star, watched his future and his dreams burn right before his very own eyes.
There was a point in my life when I overdosed for the 4th time that I truly believed I'd never make it.
From playing on the same basketball court against players like Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen to living his dream by becoming a Boston Celtic, Herron says addiction robbed him of everything. Herron said his addiction started when he was a high school freshman. He would sneak and drink his father's beers and even smoke some marijuana. Eventually, by the age of 33, Herron would go on to try Oxycontin, Vicodin, Percocets, heroin, cocaine, and crystal meth.
It's life or death, you know, and many people suffer from it, and many people will suffer because of it.
After breaking his battle with addiction, August 1st, 2008, Herron now travels the country warning people about the deadly dangers of addiction.
There's a lot of strength and struggle, and I was able to find that. So if I can pass that to someone else, that's what it's all about.
Drug overdoses kill more Americans each year than both car crashes and gun-related homicides. Most overdoses come from opioids. In 2017, more than 200 Mississippians died from a drug overdose related to opioids, which eventually prompted the state to bring in more speakers like Herron.
Well, we know that opiate abuse and addiction is prevalent in our country. It's also has impacted our state and locally here in the Pine Belt. A lot of people have problems with addiction, and we've seen many overdoses in the area as well.
It's heartbreaking, and no one wants to go through that, and no one really understands how important awareness to this drug addiction is. It's okay to have a good time, it's okay to have fun, but know when to stop. It's always a time and place to do everything.
I was given an unbelievable gift, and someone took the time to extend their hand and offer to pick me up, and I wanted to give that back.
And now Herron gives back by delivering 250 speeches a year, educating people about the deadly disease called addiction. Corey Howard, Fox 23 News. LSU's Sugar Bowl chances take a devastating hit. Despite producing nearly 400 yards of offense, Coach O blames this one on a lack of execution when it mattered the most.
Yeah, we just didn't execute. The guys were, ready to go. We had a good week of practice. We played a good football team today. We weren't clicking on all cylinders, and it showed.
One particular place the offense struggled the red zone.
Unfortunately, that's what I was saying. When you get in there, you need to come away with points, and unfortunately, when you make mistakes inside there and give the other team the football, it's never going to be a good night for you.
And the one play everyone will be talking about the rest of the week, LSU with the ball on Florida's 1-yard line with 4 seconds left in the game. And Darius Geis gets stuffed.
The back went the wrong way. We had a little short toss called. The back went the wrong way, although he made a good effort, but it just wasn't executed right.
The work we put in and the way we prepare, and just having each other's back, man. Anytime you come out and you finish on the other end of the stick, man. It's always a horrible feeling. Then for it to be my last time here, it's bad.
The Tigers may be down, but they're not discouraged.
We didn't fall apart. We probably together more than we ever been. So, we're gonna see Thursday.
Despite having their Sugar Bowl chances ruined, the team says that they're closer than ever and that they're focused on Thursday's game against Texas A&M on Thanksgiving. I'm Corey Howard reporting from Tiger Stadium, WAFB 9 Sports.
In the South, football is king. But in Shreveport, Louisiana, it doesn't get any cooler than ice hockey.
I don't use living in Louisiana as an excuse. I know looking at all these players that I'm playing with, they did it. They're all from non-traditional hockey places. And this place is hockey. It's hockey. You just have to make it hockey, and that's what I try to do.
The ice may be cold, but 11-year-old Kason Musket says hockey warms his heart like no other.
It's great. Every day, even just being on the ice, it's amazing. Coming out here every day, like I said, just amazing. It's nothing that can top it. The ice is my home.
Musket's passion for a puck has been passed down.
My biggest inspiration was my dad. He really just inspires a lot of people, but he really inspired me just to be me.
Kason's father, Scott Musket, is a former player for the minor league hockey team, the Shreveport Mudbugs. Now Scott currently serves as the team's general manager. In his role as a dad, he sees his son's skills with the stick.
Elbows to hands, nice and loose. Truthfully say at 11, I was nowhere near where he is right now.
Hockey may be unique in the Deep South, but in Shreveport, it's created a bond worth more than any gold.
When we're out here together, I think we say, I love you, I love you, I love you 70 times in an hour.
I love you.
Oh, having fun?
Having lots of fun. You're the best.
Because we're both doing what we love to do, and we both love watching each other do what the other loves to do. And it really brings you, this is a special place. And I don't just mean any rink, any place. This rink is a special place. This rink is here because of a father's love for his son. And every time I'm out here, I remember that, and I know this sounds crazy, but I feel it.
A heartfelt bond between father and son on the ice. The Shreveport Mudbugs return for regular season action this fall. Corey Howard, KSLA News 12 Sports.